we're here at Simon's Physical Therapy, and I just wanted to do, we're doing some commercial work, so I just wanted to do a video on how I make seams in my commercial products. And by the way, Simon's Physical Therapy says, Simon's says if it's physical, it's therapy. See, if you don't believe me, just look. So we are doing some commercial carpet, and again, just as we did on the Berber and stuff, you can tell that you got a good match by looking at a diagonal. You can see the dark streaks. I don't know if it's going to show up in the video, but you can actually see the dark lines run straight through like that. And plus, come down real close right here. We got like see the blue dot. Actually, I need to shift it just a little bit right there. What I want to do is focus on these little bitty blue dots, and whenever I get that right on top of that on both sides, that's going to be good enough for me to cut. So now we got that right there. Needs to come forward just a little bit. Okay. So the blue dot is right on the blue dot. Okay. Okay, that's perfect right there. Let me check this side. And let me find one. Right there. Okay, there we go, right there. Okay, if you look right here, look real close right here, we got like half of a blue dot is cut off, and right there's the half of the blue dot. So we're right on there, and we're right on right there. Let me see this. Let me see it. Take it off from this there. So I don't know if you can see these lines. They run straight, just like so. That'll let you know if you get back. I don't know, maybe you can or can't. I don't know if it's going to show up in the camera, but you can see those lines just run perfectly at a diagonal, which lets me know that the carpet is lined up perfect. Okay, I'm actually running in. I actually got another seam right here, so I've got two pieces. This is the seam here, so this is going to be three seams meeting in together here. So, Benz, I got it right where I want it. I am going to go ahead and cut everything down before we glue it, and get my seam cut. I said everything. I didn't literally mean everything. Everything, everything right around my seam. That way everything's laying nice and flat. And after we get it cut, we're going to fold it back about 3 foot and let Jerry come in here and glue it. Get a new blade in here. I am going to just double cut this because it is a head seam. It's not running the way of the rows. So this is a head seam or a cross seam, whatever you like to call it. I got to make sure I stay over far enough for this one here. So I think I'm going to come this way. I'm going to come and start right here on this side bends. This is the shortest point. That way it won't matter. The thing you want to remember when you're cutting, always have your blade straight up and down. If you get it sideways, either way, you're going to have a gap in your seam, and it's just going to look horrible. So they don't have to be perfectly straight. You don't have to straight edge this or anything. so long as you hold your blade straight up and down. So, bends I didn't get a cut all the way through. What I want to do is fold that back and it opens it up. I'm going to run my blade right to the side of this piece. That way I don't have any excess sticking out. It's pretty easy to do. You just give it little pushes. It'll pretty much go right in there by itself. Bends I got it folded back like so. See, this extra like that I want to keep on the piece that's thrown away. I don't want that on my seam piece. Okay, so that we got that. We can see what it's going to look like there. Okay, looks like it's going to be okay. So I'm going to go ahead and get Jerry in here. Glue this. You guys don't see, you guys don't see me seam seal stuff on stretch-in carpets, but it is mandatory. Not because the manufacturer say so, but because it's going to make it hold up. Always want to use a seam sealer, carpet seam cement, and it is a Taylor product. I like their adhesive products. I always have good success using the Taylor products. And again, it is mandatory for your sake, so you're not coming back and repairing your own work, that you seal the seams on all glue down carpets or vinyls as far as that goes. Anything glue down besides LVP or something like that, you always need to seal your seams. A little bit of the Taylor touchdown, and a little squirt bottle here, and I'll just run me a little 1/8 inch bead, maybe an eighth, maybe not even that much. The purpose of it is to join the two backing. I don't want to get it all up on the fibers and stuff like that. So here in a second, I'll show you how I prevent from getting a real fat bead and getting real thick and having it run up all over my fibers, because naturally that's just going to look bad. So you only want it touching the backings of the carpet. Okay, so because we got a join right here too, we also have the seam right here. This is what I want to do to prevent my seam sealer from getting up on the fibers. What I do is I got a real thin flathead screwdriver, because I got to seal this part too. I just want to take and wipe the glue off of that little bit right there, right by the edge. And I'm going to go ahead and get me just a small bead. I'll show you that on the next part whenever I do my next actual doorway seam. And I'm just going to put that right back together. Let me get my roller. Okay, so I'm going to roll this down in the glue really good. Mind you, this is already pre-cut, so my other one's going to butt right to this. So all along the edge of that, see that? I'm just wiping off the excess glue right by the edge, right by the edge of my carpet, which is creating a little trough, you might call it, in the glue itself. Let me see that. I'm going to get real close right here so it can be seen. Can you see right here where I took my flathead screwdriver and just scraped up the excess glue right at the edge? And that is going to give me a spot just to put a little fine bead of this. You don't need much. Like I said, you don't want it running up on the fibers. You only want it, let me see this. You only want just a fine little bit. I don't even know if you can see it. I got right there. Can you see just a little bit there? That's just like a 1/8 inch bead of sealer. I only want it on the backing, and that's the purpose of the trough and the small bead. We don't want that to mash up on the glue. Okay, I'm coming over that way. Okay. She'll go ahead and step over there. Okay, again, I want to take and kind of curl it that way and push it in like that. That way the backings touch first. Okay. Now that I got that, I'm just going to take my little hand roller and run right over it. Take my kicker just to be safe. Give it just a little bump there. Make sure it's all nice and tight. And there we go. That's it. Cut any little loose strands that we see where base is not going to cover. And should be good to go. If we do see any, come down real close right here. If we see any strands, right there's just a few. I will take my napping shears. You can grab them real quick, please, Terry. Watch that blue. I'm gonna take my napping shears and cut just these few little pieces off there. There's not much at all. That was actually a pretty clean cut. Right there's one. Right there's one. You want to keep in mind when you're doing commercial carpet, you want to trim the least amount you can if you have a lot of strands, and you got to cut a whole lot with your napping shears. You're going to have a little fuzzy streak where you got cut fibers all along there, so make sure you get a good clean cut where you don't have to do much trimming. Okay, there we go. So that's how you make a head seam in commercial carpet. If you come to my channel and you like what you see, get help, please subscribe and like my videos, please. Appreciate it. Thank you.
Push the back button.
Yeah.